What's going on? Episode 7.
Yep.
Roll with it. Here we are.
That's correct. 3 in 1 week.
3 in 1 week, man. We filmed, when did we film? Monday, Friday and Sunday.
Wow.
Guys, this is getting expensive. We're going to need, Herdsman need to sponsor us ASAP.
Yeah.
Or someone needs to sponsor
Get Harley
us
on.
ASAP.
Get the analytics up. We need the numbers boosted, otherwise, this is going to be a bit long.
Anyways, we've got a special guest. We've got a special episode.
We do.
And a special guest today.
Hence the beanie.
Yes, here we are. We got Mr. Josh Nici over to my left, your right.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on.
Here we are. Anyways, so we would say that you run a charity fund, right?
Yeah,
is that
non-for-profit charity, non-for-profit organisation. Yeah. So.
And for MND, Motor Neurone Disease.
Yep, that's correct. That's correct.
So, as I was saying to Aurora before, like, obviously know what it is, but I'm not, like, too educated on the topic.
Yeah, neither.
Yep.
So, like, what sort of is it? And, like, what do you guys sort of do? Like, in relation to, obviously, the disease?
Yeah, so it's not uncommon, not knowing what it is. It's super rare. So I think there's only just over 2,000 people in Australia with MND. So you compare that.
Yeah, very small pool. Wow.
I feel like if people like watch the footy, they know like what it is because of like Neil Danaher and like the obviously like the beanies and stuff with the big freeze and all that.
Yeah, absolute credit to Neil for bringing it to light. I think without him, it'd be not many people would know about it at all.
It's pretty small, yeah.
So credit to him. He's had it for 10 years, and he's a good person to have had it for that long because he's done so much in that time. Him and his daughter Beck. I was privileged to meet Neil a couple of years ago here for the MND symposium. And he's an incredible person, incredibly driven. Essentially MND is, it's a chronic degenerative illness. So there's no cure, no treatment. And 90% of the time it is completely random. So 10% of the time it can be genetic. But for people like my uncle, people like Neil, it is just completely random. There's no way, nothing you can not do to stop it or anything. You just get it. It's
pretty scary.
That unlucky.
Genetic is in like hereditary.
Yeah.
Can be passed down, yeah.
So 90% of it isn't hereditary, so completely random.
That's scary.
That's
my
so
uncle.
scary, man.
And essentially, it breaks your body down from the inside, as I like to say. You still got full use of your brain. It affects people differently. People think MND is MND, and people like Neil, he's had it for 10 years. People think that's just what MND is, but a lot of people won't last 6 months. My uncle only lasted 2 years. But then you've got people like Neil who doesn't have use of his arms anymore, can't speak, but can still walk. So he's been, no one's really lucky with it, but lucky in the sense that he's still able to do a lot of things and raise awareness and fight MND and things like that. But a lot of people aren't as lucky. My uncle, for example, just realised that he started mumbling a little bit, started slurring his words a little bit, thought he better go to the doctor, and within a week, how long it was, seeing a specialist, found out that he was given 18 months to live. So it is that small of a thing that can happen, and you just never know. You just need to go to the doctor for things because a lot of people might have ignored that and realised pretty quickly that it was pretty bad.
And you say 2,000 people in Australia. That's a really small pool.
Yeah,
we got what, 24 million?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of people don't know about it. So that's
scary.
Fair enough because it is very rare.
How scary would that be? Like, you just notice something is just not right. Like something
as small as mumbling a few words, and then it's like you said, 18 months to live. That's a pretty drastic turnaround.
And not to take this off the topic of motor neuron disease, because that's obviously what we're here for and talking about today. But I saw you guys obviously know who Johnny Ruffo is, right?
Yep.
Like when he obviously unfortunately passed away recently as well, with his brain tumor and like cancer battle and that. But I remember he was saying his story of how he like discovered and figured it out. He reckons that he was just like trying to talk and he couldn't say the words that he knew. Like he couldn't like articulate what he wanted to say, like all of a sudden.
Yep.
That with like really bad migraines and that. But like imagine that, like you're trying to like communicate, which you've been able to do for your whole life, and then all of a sudden you can't.
Scary. That's scary.
And like, yeah, you know something's up when, you know, your basic function and like things that you do today, like in your day-to-day life.
Yep.
Like you're struggling to do, like for instance, you know, mumbling your words and that's, you know, that'd be scary as.
Yeah, definitely. That's why. Yeah. I remember as a family finding out. We sort of didn't really know what it was either. It was sort of Neil that we were going off. It was big freeze was still a big thing at the time, but not as big as what it is now. But we were just sort of going off on what he had. But yeah, at the time we didn't know it was going to be sort of cut that short.
Yeah, and you sort of have to almost educate yourself pretty quickly,
Yeah.
On
100%.
sort of everything, because I don't know, like you said, there's obviously not really any treatment for it. So yeah, you sort of have to make the most of what card you're dealt, really.
Yeah, that's for him. And credit to my uncle, he took it on board. The specialist said, look, go away, enjoy time with your family, and just enjoy what you have left. And he said, nah, I'm going to do something about this. He did a lot of research, found out that there was no clinical trials in WA. So went over to Melbourne, spoke to Neil and the Fight MND team and a few people out there about getting some trials over to WA. And that's exactly what he did. He was pretty driven straight away. Credit to Care Cure Support, who are another incredible foundation that raise money for MND. They do the drive for MND every year and raise a lot of money, and they said, look, we'll give you the $50,000 you need to get these trials to Western Australia. And that's exactly what they did and what he did. And to this day, they're doing trials in WA, which they never had before. So
love that.
That is very good. Very good news. So yes, I don't know if we touched on it, but obviously you've got the brand, you've got the charity.
Yep.
Conquer.
Yep.
Let us know a little bit about that. Obviously, very nice
T-shirts,
looking
right,
shirts.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Very lovely looking shirts.
Yeah, it all started in the Crown Casino car park. My mate Curtis and I, who I started the organisation with, we came out after losing some money. We were just 18, 19 years old at the time. Sat in our car in the car park for a good couple of hours trying to work out some businesses to make some money.
It was a few years ago now.
Yeah, quite a while ago, yeah. And we quickly realised that there's probably people that need the money more than us. And this was only a few months after my uncle was diagnosed. So we went about getting on board and starting the charity, making some shirts, using the small little money that we had at the time and putting all of it into getting the shirts made. That took off pretty quickly. Took a bit of a hiatus for a couple of years, and now we're back better than ever. Better quality shirts, better quality brands, and more raising awareness more than anything. Obviously, money is important, but we feel like, especially amongst young people, hence the oversized fit, that we want to spread some awareness and want people to A, be able to wear the shirts wherever they go. B, when someone says, "Oh, that's a cool shirt. Where'd you get that?" You got a story behind it.
Yeah.
It's not just, "Oh yeah, I got it from Kmart." Like, there's a story behind it, that was the whole purpose of creating a nice, sleek, simple design.
And that's what I was thinking before today on the pod. I was thinking, like, so many charities, you know, sell things that, you know, you can't really like use, or like you don't really want to use. Like, you know, you can get like a really flimsy sort of weird fitting t-shirt and, you know, ends up in your closet. But obviously, like, it's a good thing that you bought it like for the cause and that. But like, at least with like your shirts and stuff now, like, they're such good quality. They fit well. They look good.
Yep.
Like, it's great. Like, you can buy them, wear them, like, and you know it's for a good cause. And then if someone out and about says, "Oh, like, I really like your shirt. Where'd you get it from?" Like, you say, "Oh, you know, Conquer, MND Foundation."
Yeah.
Bought it, like,
Yeah, exactly.
for a charity.
You got a story, yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you're raising awareness just like off just wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, we didn't want people to wear it because they had to. We wanted people to wear it because they wanted to wear it. So that was the idea based around the design. It's MND is a crazy thing, and it's great for you guys to have me on because it's spreading more awareness amongst young people. That is what we're sort of doing. And just recently, a 16-year-old was diagnosed with MND in WA in Perth. So, generally it's people over 50, 40 even. But, 16-year-old is something pretty unheard of. So imagine going through all that and you're only 16. So
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine.
yeah, it's pretty scary. But that is why we're here, and that's why we do what we do. And all the money goes to, not just researching for a cure, because, as incredible as it is and as many breakthroughs as there are, I don't know if we'll see a cure in our lifetime, or treatment even. That's why it's so important to still put money into the care and support. It is a full-time job to care for someone living with MND, and, they need money for carers, they need money for equipment, breathing apparatuses, commodes. There is so much that goes into caring for someone living with MND, and that's where we want our money to go to, as well as researching for a cure.
I feel like a lot of people think it's just like I don't know how to explain this. They think it's like obviously loss of just motor function and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like I don't think a lot of people realize how like debilitating it is. Like just with everything, like you said, breathing apparatus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They need assistance breathing. Like it
takes a big hit on your body.
In some cases,
people lose functions differently. So some people, like Neil's got no use of his arms now, but he could still walk. My uncle was his was pretty quick. Like I said, so within 18 months, within a few months even of being diagnosed, he started losing his ability to speak, to swallow, so he couldn't eat on his own anymore. Loss of he could still sort of use his hands, and that's how we communicated with him right to the end. He could sort of hold a pen and write something on a whiteboard, and that's how we spoke to him. But yeah, lost function of his legs and eventually his lungs. So body couldn't even breathe on its own. That's how debilitating it can get. So yeah, it is pretty scary, and it's a thing. It's not even MND, not even just for MND, but for anything. If you do feel like something's not right with yourself or your body, just go to the doctor, because you just never know.
Yeah, and we'll put a few links up to their page, and obviously their Instagram. So please go give them a follow and go support those guys, because they're obviously doing it for a really good cause.
Yeah, grab a shirt.
Grab a shirt. Yeah,
I saw that they you guys rebooted up at about the same time we started this podcast. So that's why I was like, oh, it'd be perfect for us to like collaborate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I love doing our podcast, for laughs and stuff like that. But like, I also love like the idea of pushing good stuff out there.
Yeah, 100%.
Pushing good causes and stuff like that. And
Definitely.
I want to do that with this podcast for sure.
Same. I'm very keen on the idea of that.
Yeah. Yep. Appreciate you guys getting me on and helping us spread some awareness.
So you were saying that like their mind is still like completely active and like to the same sort of extent.
Full use to the brain. So you're pretty much trapped inside. My uncle was trapped inside his own body at the end.
Isn't that scary? Right.
Yeah.
That's so very it's bloody eye opening.
So like someone with a coma sort of thing, a lot of the times they can be awake from a coma with their brain, but still can't use any part of their body.
So they're full conscious of like their body breaking down. That's crazy.
Yep. Essentially, that's exactly how it is. Yep.
Yeah.
So they're both scary, man, because we were talking last week about that MH370 stuff and that hypoxia, like how when they run out of oxygen, like they're, you start to go into like a bit of like, what do you call it, like deliriousness. You don't know what's going on. You're laughing.
They were laughing.
All of a sudden you die, like, and your body and your mind doesn't know.
Yeah.
So that's scary in itself, but like, but this is also scary, if not scarier. Like noticing that it's happening, that you're dying. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'd rather. I'd probably rather not knowing. Hey,
I'd rather not know. Those people in MH370, I think that's the best way they could have gone out, is laughing.
The idea is scary because you don't know. Because like I don't know, you always like to have control of what you're thinking and what's happening. But
at the time, they would have just started laughing out of nowhere, and then they would have passed out. So they don't die; they just pass out,
and then they die after they're unconscious.
They die of brain damage because there's no oxygen to their brain. So that's what happened on MH370, I think.
That's
we spoke about that last week.
That's like that submarine. Remember the Aqua one?
Yes.
Aqua submarine?
So that's another. What's it called? The Titan.
The Titan. That's what it's called.
The one that went missing.
Yeah. So that, I don't know if you saw. Obviously, everyone knows about it now because it was blowing up when it happened. Those 2-3 days. They were saying like if it imploded at that that deep in the water, their brain, like the response time for their brain to actually process the pain, it wouldn't have been long enough.
No, they would have had no idea.
So them imploding would have happened quicker than their brain actually be able to respond to the pain.
They would have felt nothing.
That is
It would have just gone black like that.
That can't you? I can't comprehend that.
No.
Can you comprehend that?
Bloody weird.
comprehend that
It's
either.
weird.
But there's some things I feel like our brains just aren't meant to comprehend, like that.
Death. And the afterlife.
We spoke about this last
we
week.
spoke about this. So by the time this episode comes out, which is a while, in 10 days, you would have already seen the episode that we filmed a couple nights ago, and we deep dived,
Staring at the wall the whole time.
Man, 30 minutes. The first 30 minutes was funny, and then the next 30 minutes was like,
Deep.
God. Yeah, man, we didn't even mean to do that. But obviously we're filming extra episodes this week because you're going to Tassie tomorrow morning.
Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
I don't think
fucking hell.
Tassie exists.
Be lucky to see you again.
You're
I don't
flying
think it
to-
exists.
You're flying to nowhere. You're flying to nowhere.
I don't think it's real.
Have you been to Tassie?
When I was a kid, I believe I was pretty young, so I
Are
don't.
you sure, or was it a dream?
I don't really have. I don't really have recollection, but
You don't remember?
yeah, I don't think I wanted to have recollection.
Well,
I don't think
weren't a
there-
fan.
I don't think there was anything to remember.
Not
I
much
don't,
going on there.
I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I've heard.
I've heard there's some greenery.
good golf.
Good golf,
Good
and
golf.
apparently it's very, what is it, photogenic?
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
nice.
man,
Very
skates.
nice to look at.
Are you going to become like an influencer or something?
No, but I'll take some vlogs down there.
Really? Yeah, go. Get them on the story.
100%. I will.
I'm sick of being the only one that's putting up little
I want to
videos
get some
in the
nice views behind me.
I'll be
Not
honest,
Scarborough every day.
It's one of the yeah, true.
You go to the swimming pool now.
Spamming Scarborough.
Oh, different angle of Scarborough every morning. I'm announcing the new episodes.
Yeah, when I move to Melbourne, it's definitely a place I'm going to go to.
So you're moving
Yes.
Purely for golf.
You are moving to Melbourne.
So you're moving to Melbourne.
I am, yeah.
What's-
Don't know how long, but yeah.
What's the thought process behind that?
Love Melbourne.
Loves Melbourne. Big
Yeah.
city, the Big Apple.
Big city, the Big Apple. It's just I love the beaches, but
In Perth, you're saying you love the beaches, yeah.
but I just love every part of Melbourne.
Love the excitement.
I've never been.
It's
I've never been
exciting.
anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, I said
To
this. I
Melbourne?
said this earlier. Yeah. I've been all around the world.
But not Melbourne.
I've not been to anywhere in Australia.
That's crazy.
So this is my first. This
The
is my
first time is
first
Tassie.
little-
yeah, your first time is Tasmania.
First little dip into something different.
I
Yeah.
don't take much of what you see in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Apparently they're all related.
Yeah. that's-
Apparently so.
They're all brothers and sisters. the Whitakers.
Oh
Oh,
god.
bro, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
No,
That is horrible.
No, we're going to cut that right there. We're not going into that.
Do we have any sold or folds for this week,
They were quite lackluster.
guys?
Because we filmed 2 nights ago, and I was a bit slack on getting out the next story for them to post on.
Too busy swimming in Scarborough.
This in the public pools.
Yeah.
This just goes to me, and it shows that you guys don't watch the podcasts. Because people send us the same ones every week. If you watch the podcast, you know we've done
A
that.
lot of them are lazy and watch the clips.
Yeah. And we can't even post them at the moment because we're banned.
You know what I
Shadow
think?
banned.
You know what I think it
So
is?
stupid.
We obviously knew, and we're still trying to find our audience. So we need the people that like podcasts. A lot of the people that follow us right now,
Like Harley Reid.
yeah, like Harley Reid. A lot of the people that follow us right now are just like friends or acquaintances that are like, showing support, but they don't actually listen to podcasts.
No.
You need people that listen to podcasts, and that'll like the long form stuff,
Yeah.
long form content.
I got a soda fold. Sauce in the fridge or the pantry.
See, we've been through this.
We've
This
done
is
it.
an example.
See, I
We've
have to
done
cl-
this.
I must
We've
admit,
done this.
That is
That-
the definition of a classic.
That might be the only one I missed because I've watched the pods.
No.
That might be the only one I didn't.
No,
watch.
well, we've got a few now. To be honest, it's a lot of hours to watch. We're on episode 7. That's like what, 6 hours?
6 in it. And we'll probably
six
six
or
and a
like-
half.
Ooh,
6 and a half.
We've got a few
7, 'cause
50-minute
one of them went
episodes.
an hour and 20 minutes last week.
Yeah,
with,
with
Jesse
those-
and Mamo. That was classical.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Yeah. If only Luke Mamo put his mouth on the mic.
Far out. He had the mic at the door.
Guy was talking
It was- yeah, so quiet.
But that was a good episode. That was funny. I enjoyed it.
What about chocolate? Chocolate in the fridge or the pantry?
Oh.
Because I'm fridge. I can't eat chocolate
Nah.
without it being.
Really?
I need
Nah.
chocolate to be stone
It's
cold.
like eating concrete.
That's horrible.
I need it.
I don't want to hear that big snap.
I need to hear the
I want it to fold.
No, I don't like it in the pantry if it's summer. Like if it's all melted and mushy, then I'll chuck it in the
Obviously
fridge.
not.
Yeah,
But like otherwise, yeah, room temperature.
I think chocolate should be
Room temperature.
soft and creamy, not crunchy.
see, I could
No,
grab it off
I
the
would-
shelf and go eat it.
Really?
Nah.
That's
Why is
perfect.
it on the shelf then?
I'll put in the I'll put in the freezer. For an hour.
Why is it not in the fridge section with the eggs? What's going on there?
It's got to be cold and dense.
Do you like dark chocolate?
Nah.
Get in the bin.
I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
Who's eating dark chocolate,
You
man?
have to be 85 plus.
God.
85 plus.
But like, why,
Enjoy
but
it.
why?
just bitter.
Why? Because you're old, do you just all of a sudden like dark chocolate? What, you just can't handle the sweetness?
Maturity of your taste buds.
Well, how does that make you more mature? Isn't it? What do you call it? Isn't it like up to interpretation?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Because that's what I always thought, right? They're always like,
Yeah.
oh, like you love wine when you get older. No, I fucking won't.
I don't.
No, I
love a
fucking
wine.
won't.
I love a wine.
Yeah,
Really?
you love a wine. See, that's
But I couldn't drink a coffee.
see what I mean? This is what I mean.
I like a coffee.
Everyone's
but
got
I hate
different.
wine.
Everyone has got different taste buds, right? It's not an age thing. He doesn't like coffee. I don't like wine. I could be fucking 60 and I'm still not gonna like wine, but I like coffee.
Yeah, I
Love
don't
coffee.
get the wine thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Everyone's different.
I don't like how it's like warm.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't like how you just pull a
See,
wine
this is
out
what
of
I
the
mean.
cupboard and it's room temp.
That's the
I'll
beauty
tell
of it.
you
Ah,
what.
shit.
I'll tell you what. I completely agree. All the wine drinkers are gonna rip me apart here.
Yep.
But like at a wedding, when there's only beer or wine, so like you're only having beer or wine, and I'm a bit over beer. All right, we'll get on the wines, but I'm putting ice in it.
Nah,
The cold white wines are beautiful.
Oh, even
They're
red
like the ones that are like sort of acidic, like appley, like the apple flavour.
Oh, that's
I'll tell you
They're
what.
beautiful. Not a red wine that's warm.
So
the
one,
last thing
I
I
was getting rosé, so that's like technically still reddish wine, right?
No,
Rosé.
no,
it's,
no way.
It's red.
It's closer to a
The
cruiser.
color red.
It's closer to a
red.
cruiser.
It's the
Yeah,
color
yeah,
red.
Yeah, it's pretty much a cruiser.
Anyway, so I don't know, sparkling red wine.
Nah,
Not a thing.
Just put tonic water
if
in
it
it.
is a thing, I hope it isn't.
I don't know, but I was putting rosé, warm rosé, a few ice blocks, squeeze a lemon. So
I think rosé you're meant to drink cold.
well then maybe I was doing the right thing.
I think you're meant to drink rosé cold.
I
could
have
be
done
wrong.
it before where I've got red wine, ice, lemon, sorted.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Vodka, lime, wine.
Oh,
You can't put lemon in it.
Jesus.
You can't do that.
Nah, look, I know that a lot of people would come after me for that, and a lot of people have. But
I know people do drink wine with ice. red
apparently it's
wine.
an Italian thing.
Yeah, I've seen my dad put some ice blocks in his wine on the odd occasion, but you catch me dead before doing that.
You are a very Italian man, aren't you?
I believe so.
But how come you got orange in your beard? What's going on there?
It's a great mystery, mate.
Do you know what this guy said to me? I obviously cut his hair and do his beard and that at the shop.
Yeah.
And he goes, man, I fucking hate how my beard's like orange.
It's
Like,
the worst.
what's going on here? And I was like, man, like, why do you think that is? And he goes, I don't know. Maybe like my ancestors got raped by a Viking.
No, Vikings aside, that's where my assumption will come. I can't see any other explanation.
Well,
There's no one in the family that's got even a tinge of red.
He's going back like into the dark Italians.
I look fine here, but
Would you dye it?
I go in the sun. I've dyed it once.
Really?
Dyed it once, yeah, for photos.
But then obviously it grows really quick.
Yeah, it's back within like a week.
I can't even grow a full beard. Mine's very patchy.
I got to shave this. I got to trim this. I come see you once a week, so
Yeah, are Vikings Ranger?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Why, but are they Irish?
They're Norwegian and shit.
Ah.
They're
Scandinavian.
Scandinavian, that's the word. Yeah.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, so like Sweden, Norway,
Yep. Greenland.
Denmark.
So they're
You
Rangers.
know Greenland's full of ice. Iceland's full green.
Yeah.
Did you know that? It's the opposite.
No. I didn't.
Greenland.
So Greenland has no green on it.
But-
It's just
yeah.
ice.
But do you know, I've always had the biggest fascination with Greenland. I find it so
Why?
interesting because it's a huge country.
Apparently you can't get
But it's
sick there.
only-
You can't get the flu there.
Really?
Yeah. That's something. I don't know if that's a thing. I probably sound like an idiot right now.
We were talking about it the other day.
I don't know if you can get the flu, if there's something, there's some bug or something that you can't really get like, it's like the common cold.
I find that place so interesting, man.
because
They've
they
got free
they only
healthcare.
get sun half the year, and then the other half of the year it's pitch black.
Iceland,
I believe.
Iceland's like 22 hours sunlight, 2 hours dark, and then vice versa, the other opposite side of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because those inspired unemployed boys went, and
Really?
Jack from there was like, he couldn't sleep because it was bright, and he just didn't
Sleep
sleep
deprived.
for days.
Yeah.
And he was like, he started like
Hallucinating.
flipping out, and he went to hospital. They went to hospital and everything. I was like, man, just get a blackout curtain. Black the curtains out, mate.
Just put a fucking thing on
Fucking
your
hell.
eye.
Put an
Jack-
eye mask. Yeah, that's what I do.
Jack Steele, mate. Don't get a night shift job. Whatever you do, Jesus.
Do you sleep with an eye mask? Have you used it?
No, I don't use that stuff. No.
I've never used it because I don't like the feeling of my eyelashes being like touched.
I don't like the feeling of
like, surely
opening my
something-
eyes and still seeing blackness. Jesus Christ.
I'll bring it on holiday because I need it to be pitch black.
Maybe I got to buy
So-
one. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
Karen up after.
Get a nice silk one.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice silk.
you
eye
for real?
mask.
I need to
Yeah.
get a little
No, no, I'm
portable,
a bit scared.
portable storage thing. So maybe I'll go get an eye
It's
mask.
pretty nice. If you get a nice silk one, it's quite nice.
It's like
What do
waking
you-
up with conjunctivitis.
Not at all. Not
Crusty
at all.
You can't even open your eyes when you're open. Like, I'm awake. Open my eyes.
You got shit on the face, mate. That's no good.
God, I've had that once. Conjunctivitis
I've had that too.
on Chrissy Day.
Yeah, I've had that too. It's right.
On Christmas Day,
Yeah, that's how I remember it. Otherwise, I
That's
would
Santa's
right.
little helper sneaking in your bed, mate.
giving me fucking conjunctivitis. Get
Tooting
out.
on your pillow.
God.
I
Give me a pink eye.
think I had it when I was like 5 or 6, and that's just because when you're a kid and you're just like rubbing your eyes and your face and stuff.
Yeah, I just got it out of nowhere.
Must have picked my ass or something and
God,
Yeah,
Jesus.
rub my
I don't,
eye.
I don't think that's the only way you can get it. I could be
Wiping
wrong.
your ass.
No, it's like
Oh, it's from poo.
is it only
What?
from?
Well, it's from poo or farts or something.
That's got to be a classic.
Like feet. Oh, I swear to God, that's how you get
I don't think that's the
conjunctivitis.
only way. I think there's other ways.
What, so if you're scrunching your toilet paper and your finger slips through,
That's what I'm saying.
and then you pick your eyes.
I think though, like it's super. What's the word? Contagious. So it's really contagious.
Yes.
So if someone gets it, give someone a little kiss. You wake up.
Yeah,
with
well,
conjunctivitis.
I did go to Christmas lunch that day, so shout out to anyone a few years ago who got conjunctivitis off me.
I think. think
conjunctivitis can be caused by bacterial or viral infection, allergy, or irritants such as dust or chemicals.
Oh, so
Oh,
you-
so
it's
it's not
just
just
an
shit.
infection.
So you can.
could be just be dust.
So why is that the whole?
It's just
the
an
whole thing.
infection.
Like you fart on someone's pillow and they wake up with pink eye.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is pink eye different? I think pink eye is like an STI.
Pink eye's conjunctivitis.
I think it is
Oh, is it?
conjunctivitis.
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Look, I
think-
just said that.
I think it's the same thing.
I thought pink eye was an STI.
I don't think.
fuck.
Yeah, look, conjunctivitis. Yeah, where the white part of the eye becomes pink or red.
Search up pink eye on Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary is
Okay.
just
Well,
it's a phenomenal website.
That could be so wrong.
It's a phenomenal website
Whatever that says.
because it just makes it easy for you. Tells you what it is.
Dirty Sanchez. Search that
What's
up.
the dirty Sanchez?
That sounds
Really?
like something to do with
Look Dirty Sanchez. up.
feces,
Yeah.
with human feces.
Look up Dirty Sanchez
Pink
when you're
eye,
done.
an
Yeah.
acute and contagious infection that causes inflammation
Yeah,
of the
acute-
surface or the eye.
It is conjunctivitis. Yeah, pink eye is conjunctivitis.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah,
Everyone.
you should stay. You know how it's got little sayings. You should stay home on the first day you have pink eye to prevent it from spreading.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't even a funny one. I like them when they're funny.
Dirty Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez. Shout out to Sanchez. Or not.
Alexis
Dirty-
Sanchez.
What's the shout out? Shout in.
That is fucking disgusting,
Yeah.
man.
That's all I got.
It does not matter how you do it. It's a fecal moustache.
Fecal moustache meaning.
Poo.
Oh god.
Shit moustache.
What is this one of your
No,
preferences?
Not one of my
Is
experiences.
that where the orange came from?
Is that why you're moving to Melbourne?
Getting out of here.
Is that like
Too many Sanchez's.
the girls are different over there?
Do you want to hear the little saying underneath it?
Yeah, you got to read that out.
Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez in action.
Jane likes to give head, but Dick likes to give a dirty Sanchez.
Dick. His name's Dick.
Have you? Oh, I got another one here that I heard when I was a little bit younger. Have you heard of a Dutch mudslide?
Jesus.
I could already know like where this is going.
Japanese rain goggles. Heard that one.
So,
That's a good.
As I was saying, you were talking about using wipes to wipe yourself.
Yeah. I agree with that, but not Windex. wipes.
I don't really do it.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
really use the wipes, but if it was an option, and I probably should start using it.
Flushable wipes.
Windex,
Just
Flushable wipes.
Ajax glass and
can you
window.
even fucking flush them
They're you can get flushable wipes.
for your room?
Yeah,
What
I'm
about
gonna
if
get
they're,
those.
what if they're not
Yeah.
flushable? Do they just clog the plumbing or something?
probably. Well, like I said,
Oh.
in Greece,
What's got? Oh, did you hear about this about Greece? You're not allowed to flush.
you're technically
You can't flush a
not
toilet.
allowed to flush toilet paper down the toilet.
Yeah,
in
you can
Greece.
flush the toilet, but not toilet paper.
So what you wipe and chuck.
Yeah,
in the bin.
You got a little bin next to you.
Are you for real?
That
This was in Santorini.
All
from
these
my
tight
experience.
Greeks
From my experience in Santorini, they
probably
don't
reuse it.
they don't have a good enough plumbing system. It's too narrow to so it can block up the pipes.
So
Someone
widen
call the
it.
plumber.
So you
Widen
wipe,
it.
you wipe, put it in a bin, shut the lid, and then they
Call the plumber, Jordan. We need you to come
Oh.
sort out the pipes in Greece.
they change it every day.
Fucking hell.
So yeah,
Even
that's-
daily's gross. It
It's
needs to
pretty
be
gross.
per use.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
pretty
good job,
gross.
being a plumber in Greece, doing cashies every day,
You know,
fixing everyone's sewage systems.
$5 cashies. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know how much the Greeks would pay you.
Sorry, but I got no money. I can give you a gyros though. Here's a chip kebab.
Deal. Deal.
Here's a few chips and tomatoes and a kebab. So,
I've never had one like.
yeah,
I'm gonna go to Greece. Soon.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna go to
They were
Greece.
like $5 when I
Yeah,
was
a few of my mates that went reckon that's what they were. Cal was having 4 a day.
there. Yeah.
God.
Like
$5
breakfast,
though.
like breakfast, just kebab.
That sounds phenomenal.
It's unreal.
2 for lunch and 1 for dinner before they went out.
Yep. It is they're that good.
Bit of Euros.
And they're $5. It's like
What? Euros is a kebab, right? Is
Yep.
that a kebab?
Yeah, I think it's like their word.
Have you noticed in Australia, every city's got a different name for a kebab and meat box? Meat box. So Perth is meat box.
I love the meatballs.
Whoever is it's HSP.
So in where is it? Sydney.
It's HSP.
Sydney, it's snack pack.
Halal snack pack.
Yeah.
It's HSP.
HSP.
I know, yeah, but they proper call it HSP in Melbourne.
Yeah.
But they're just calling it snack packing when I went to Sydney.
So stupid.
And
It's
then-
a meat box.
In Adelaide, they call it AB.
What?
An AB.
That's not-
How weird
What's
is
that, what does that stand
That's
for?
not true.
It's
Is that
true.
Acronym
It's
for
true.
what?
Atomic bomb.
No.
No.
It is. Trust me. We met some boys from Adelaide.
They're actually twisted over there.
So this is shout out to
That's not
Anthony
real.
Christou. Or Christo. Shout out to him. So me and him were out after the Melbourne Bulldogs grand final when Melbourne won, right?
Yep.
And then we were trying to go find all the Melbourne boys because they went to Market Grounds to party that night. And we just got there when they were getting on the bus to leave. So they'd left. But we met these boys all in Melbourne gear. And they were best friends with Tom Sparrow.
Yep.
But so they're all from Adelaide because that's where Tom Sparrow's from. So they're all from Adelaide, and they obviously came on their trip to Perth to come see their mate play in the grand final.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we got to talking to them, but they were saying, like, we just started talking about, like, oh, let's go get a kebab or let's go get a meat box. And they're like, what the hell is a meat box? A meat box.
well,
and they're like, yeah, we call them ABs.
It's like pints. I don't think they call them pints over there.
What?
They call them pots.
No.
a pot.
I swear.
Isn't a pint like a
you can-
worldwide word?
I think a pint for them is like a midi. I'm almost certain of this.
Schoonie.
I'm almost
Schoonie
certain
loony.
Schooner, thanks, love.
that this
Schooner.
is true.
Just a schooner.
But yeah, AB. And I was like, why are they
It's
called
not
it
an
that?
atomic bomb.
Is that
It's a
racist?
meat box.
Is that
An
a racist
AB.
term? Is that a racist term?
Maybe we're just too simple over here in WA.
How are they going off that? How are they getting an atomic bomb from meat box?
Maybe we're too just broad.
And Mamo did a
Sure.
clinical trial in Sydney
Yeah.
and goes, oh, can I please grab a mixed meat box? And they're like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Yeah, Melbourne.
He's not-
Melbourne, they're a bit like
He goes, what are you talking about? And he goes, oh,
I'll get a halal
they
snack
actually
pack.
don't know what I'm talking about. They actually don't know what a meat box
Yeah.
is.
Oh my god, I've got the funniest story. So when I was younger, I went to LA, right? And obviously their slang's different. Like, you know, like the thongs thing, and the
Yeah,
thong
yeah.
is a G
It's
bang.
a G-banger, yeah.
banger.
So I went into so they have a red dot there, but it's called pink dot. So it was
That's got to be, look, are they for real or what?
no, it was called pink dot, and it was like a little,
Pink eye.
but it was
Pink dot from Pink Eye from Pink Dot.
conjunctivitis mini mart. But so I've walked in. It's like a little, like a mini mart, like a little convenience store.
Was it like Red Dot?
No, so red dot's obviously like arts and crafts and shit.
Halloween
I
costumes.
don't, they're money laundering. Red dot.
Absolutely.
There's no one ever in there.
The red rooster of the reject shops.
But I've walked into this pink dot, right, and because I was busting to piss, and we were like walking around LA, and I was like, where else? There's no public toilets in LA. It's not
Yeah.
Scarborough, so I couldn't. You can't just go to the toilet. Anyway, I've gone in. Can I please? I said, hey mate. He's like, hey, dude, what's up? I was like, oh, sorry, I just need to use the toilet. Do you guys have a toilet I can borrow?
Don't
And he's
know
like,
what toilet is.
a toilet? I was like, yeah, a toilet. Like,
He doesn't know what a
I've-
toilet is.
I've got to go to the toilet. I have to piss. And he went, what's a toilet? Do you know what a toilet is, dude? And I asked his mate, he's like, what the hell's a toilet? And I was like, are you taking the piss out of me right now?
What the hell do they
And
call
I was
it?
like, a restroom. Oh, a restroom. Yeah, we got restroom just down the corner. I was like, use a fucking backwards.
So what do they call an actual toilet?
It's a restroom.
So if they go to the shop to buy a toilet, what are they asking for? A restroom.
That's what I don't. Yeah, that's what I don't get.
That can't
What?
be-
What?
That can't be
I'm
right.
100% serious. He wasn't pulling my leg. He was like genuinely had no clue. He had like stunned mullet face.
What would they call it? A loo?
What?
No, they definitely
What do-
call it restrooms. Or the bar. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but like,
Americans
if you went to buy one
a
for your house in America,
toilet.
Yeah, it'd have to
you
be.
wouldn't go to a
toilet.
bathroom shop and ask for a restroom.
In America, you often hear the toilet referred to as a restroom,
Yeah, well, the actual thing is
the throne,
That's
Potty-
not true.
or the potty,
It's not-
the potty or the Johnny.
There's no way you walk into a bathroom shop and ask for a throne. There's no way.
You've like got a spare throne I can use.
Bro, there's no way. This is ridiculous. I just use any word except toilet.
Toilets are pretty. I thought toilets.
I
like,
thought that was
Yeah, it's
worldwide
normal.
term.
It's normal.
you
Yeah.
go to Italy and you ask for a toilet. They know what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah.
So you're telling me English speak better English than Americans? They're
Yeah.
dumb. Americans are dumb.
That's true.
They're stupid. Stupid race.
Jeez.
I don't mind saying that I'm going to go to the bathroom though. Like if I'm on a date or something, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go.
I'm saying that. If I'm out, I'm not. I'm
not a huge
toilet.
fan of saying I'm going to the toilet. Like obviously they're going to picture, me doing my business. I'll just go. Yeah, I'm going to the bathroom.
I was 12.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm saying if I was on a date,
I was already shitting myself talking to someone I don't know.
True.
I need to go to the toilet.
He goes, "What are you saying to me?"
Piss out of me. I'm like, "Come on, man."
I'm
know what
literally
I mean.
about to pee on the pink dot floor. God.
They had hot pockets over there. Have you ever had a hot pocket?
No.
I can't say I have.
It is I can't believe. I don't know if Australia do
I don't know Pop Tarts either.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Pop Tarts.
I think they're pretty overrated.
They weren't great. Like
they're pretty rubbish.
Lucky Charms I had. They were shit.
Even Twinkies, rubbish.
Yeah, I'm not big.
Twinkies,
I'm
rubbish.
Not big on Twinkies.
Everything's
Pop Tarts,
so sweet.
rubbish.
Everything's so sweet there.
Yeah.
How are they all alive?
Mega sized. Have you been before? Any of you?
I'd be.
It is like ridiculous.
I'd be so keen to just get a big they've double quarter pounders there.
Yeah, it's probably like
something equivalent.
Yeah, they have double quarter pounders.
Their double cheeseburgers probably the size of a double quarter pounder.
Why is it?
Well, they're always in fear of getting shot, so they're probably just enjoying.
So
it's crazy.
Food. We don't use the term pound.
No.
Why is it not double quarter kilo?
Because it's not a quarter kilo.
It's not a quarter
double
of a
eighth of a kilo.
That's not what it is.
Double eighth of a kilo.
Double quarter gram. It's not. We don't use pound. Why is pound the?
Because it's Macca's.
Yeah, but like every Macca's is different.
Yeah, so apparently
you go to Macca's in like Thailand or something. Like you said, it's really different, isn't it?
Oh man, it's phenomenal. But yeah, they've got more stuff. They've got like fried chicken and stuff. You can get like pieces of fried chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, rice. I remember getting rice from there, like a little rice bowl.
Yeah, you can get all sorts. It's unreal. But they've got the main stuff. They've got Big Macs. They've got fillet of fish.
They're like the
fillet of fish.
staple names.
And I'll tell you what, the McSpicy burger.
Oh,
the McSpicy's over there are
so
unreal,
hot.
but they're here. They're rubbish.
And they're so hot.
I've never had a
over
McSpicy.
So spicy.
Don't get it from here. They're rubbish. But over there, hot, juicy,
thick,
phenomenal.
Yep.
It's like a chicken burger from Hood Burger, but at Macca's.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's elite.
Pick up your game, Hood Burger.
So
Actually, no, I should probably stop dragging brands through.
We love Hood Burger.
Yeah,
Love Hood Burger.
I don't mind Hood Burger.
Shadow Band again.
No, Hood Burger's good. Hood Burger's good. Yeah, we're not getting Shadow Band.
What's your... Oh, can we do a little tier list thing quickly?
Of burgers?
Yeah, like rank... I always talk about this on my misso, because we're always... we love a burg on a night out or a dinner or something. Love to go get a burger. What are your top 3 burger joints, WA?
I'm outdated here.
I'm heavy on Varsity.
Varsity's really good.
I love Varsity.
Varsity picked up their game,
for me.
man. They picked up their game.
Great selection.
They used to be...
Sports on all the
They
time.
used to be like a bit, like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, it used to be a bit mushed together and like rushed and a bit cold. But the last 3 times it's been good.
Lots of options. Bad Love Burger Co. in the West.
Bad Love's top tier, man.
Unbelievable.
Top tier.
I like those chips, that seasoning.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best because it's a bit small. The burgers are tiny, man.
I do love Peach Pit. Peach Pit and
Never
Rocket
been.
Burger.
Peach Pit's good too.
They are good.
I think my favourite of all is Local Bird.
Local bird.
That's my
Yeah,
first.
That's my top.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
I'll start with my top 3.
You go.
I'll go first. I'm going Local Bird.
Yeah.
I love Local Bird.
That's my first too.
Unreal burgers. And then 2, I'm going Varsity. I'm going off... Are we going purely off burgers or franchise as a whole?
I reckon
Because Varsity's unreal.
Varsity tops it if you don't.
Yeah,
do that.
Varsity tops it.
Varsity
if
has
that's
a
the
monopoly of like American style sports bars.
You got to go burgers. Yep.
case. So, but yeah, in terms of burgers, I'm going Local Bird 1, Varsity 2, and then 3 is like a toss up because I really do like Royales when it's fresh.
Royales
Yeah.
is
Not when you get Uber Eats. I had an Uber Eats Royales and it was
Royales
shit.
fell from
I
grace.
used to love Royales. Yeah,
The
back in the
one's so
day,
good, man.
like 5 years ago, that was my place.
When they just did burgers, they were killer, man. They were the goat. They were top tier. They were one, but now they've turned into a bar. Like it's just obviously when you're doing more things, the quality's going to go down. And that's what I think has happened.
Meat and
personally.
bun's pretty good too.
Meat and buns.
Does
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah,
Does
it's
alright.
okay.
That goes.
I don't
right.
like grilled.
I like grilled, but you don't put it on that tier.
But it's $380 for a burger, so it's
I do like grilled, but like
that expensive.
I don't know. I don't
That's
call-
without all the add bacon for
Yeah.
65.
Yeah, $65 add bacon. Like,
with grilled, but I don't feel like it. I don't know. It's a burger, obviously, but I don't put it in the burger category. I put it as like like a roll,
too healthy.
like a bun,
Yeah, it's
like a bunned meal. Like it's not like a.
Yeah.
And those chips are not great.
You don't like
I
them?
don't like that.
The herb.
I like them.
and spices.
Really?
I like them, and I get.
I
The
want a
sweet,
potato chip.
to be fair, I get the sweet. I
I
get
want
the
a
sweet
hot
potato.
chip. I don't want to.
Sweet potato chips from there.
I get
pretty
the sweet
good.
potato ones.
Yeah, I could get around those.
I love
yeah.
sweet potato chips, man. Nando's sweet potato chips.
But 3, there's a place in O'Connor or like Bibra Lake. It's called Debo's.
Yeah.
Debo's is 3. That has, you know how that like the classic Texan burger.
Yeah.
Is like your meat, onion rings,
Barbecue
sauce,
Yeah.
cheese. They have the best like version of that.
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend trying out Debo's, and it's like portions big as well. It's not expensive. You get a pint with it, and it's like $28 or something.
It's pretty good.
It's like burger, big burger, big thing of chips, and a pint.
That's good.
Varsity
$28.
Wednesday nights do $8 cheeseburgers.
Oh man, see.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I go. My mate and I go there most Wednesdays.
Maybe we should do a varsity podcast.
You'd have to get more than one, eh?
Double cheeseburger for like $11, I think.
Whoa.
You'd have to get.
Yeah.
What do you usually get? You getting two?
I usually
normals?
get 2 normal cheeseburgers.
I'd get 2 normals and then some chips. Yeah.
Yep, $4 for chips.
Did I? Oh no, you mentioned this already. Like the other week, me and Rob, before we filmed the podcast, we went and watched the Eagles at
Holy
varsity.
shit, man.
Yep.
And I ordered a double cheeseburger, but instead of buns, I got cheese toasties as the
Cheese
buns.
toasties, yeah.
How stupid is
It was
that?
a lot. It was a lot. It was full on.
You'd have a heart attack.
That's a quad cheese.
You got to try it once. This is before 75 hard, obviously. But
I don't really want to have a stroke.
Just try
so
for the
I'm not
experience.
sure.
For the experience.
I'm not sure if I'm getting around that.
Come on, your arteries can handle it. Come on, just once. I wouldn't say like a regular thing, but just once.
Yeah, I've
when
seen
when they brought that out, I looked, and there's no, you're not eating that.
I'm a man for the experience.
I do have lettuce buns on sometimes. I'll get a lettuce bun.
buns.
I'll get a lettuce bun.
Okay, this is worse. Surely that's
Is
worse.
that's a classic?
That's got to be a classic.
I'll get a
lettuce bun.
I'll get a lettuce bun. Yeah.
That's like.
Is that when you're not too hungry?
Well, if I'm not, depends on what period of where I'm at the moment. If I'm on a low carb diet, I'll get lettuce, no bread.
Yeah, I can back that.
Why do you go low carb? But
Depends.
That's what's.
Do you feel better?
Your weight
Depends.
stores
Yeah,
and your
depends
carbs, mate.
depends what I'm doing at the gym.
no,
at that
I would
time.
rather go low fat because I like training and running and stuff. I feel so sluggish without carbs.
Yeah, I don't really notice the difference.
So if you like drop fats, obviously, like it's got to come out from somewhere, either fats or carbs, because your protein should always be high. I reckon.
Carbs just they just drain me.
Is it 2 times the amount of protein as your body weight? Is that what you're supposed to have?
1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 I think is for normal. I think they say if you're trying to
put on a bit of weight. Yeah,
I think
put
it's
on muscle.
1.8 per pound. I believe. I don't know. I can't remember. if
Two
it's a kilo
times a
measurement.
kilo, and then 1 per pound of body weight.
Something like that. Yeah.
1 gram per pound of body weight. If you're trying, but this is if you're trying to maximize muscle growth, which is I'd say a big portion of people, but not everyone.
I try to get 1.5 per kilo.
Yeah,
But that's a lot.
I've been good with protein lately. It's been good, obviously, because I've had to be, but it's been good. I like prioritizing it.
Yeah.
I've been smashing the Chibanis. Shout out to Harley Reid.
Yeah, we love Harley Reid.
Chibani Yopros or Yopros. Did we figure out which one it was?
What? Oh no!
Fuck.
I've got to go back and check. I
I've
don't
got-
know if they posted it or if it was just a story. I think they posted it.
I think I kind of prefer Chibani, eh?
I'm going Chobani.
I think so. as well.
I'm going Chobani purely because they've got those flips. Those
Oh, yeah,
pretty
Chobani
good.
flips.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
They have
good.
like a chocolate cookies and cream one.
I haven't tried them.
They're
It's
pretty
like
good,
fuck
man.
all calories.
Yeah.
And it's just, you got like one side little like toppings.
granola and stuff.
Yeah,
like
one
that.
side yogurt,
love-
and you just open it and just tip it in
I've been
and stir and eat it.
man. It's
beautiful.
It's so good, man.
It's well built.
Granola clusters, man, and
Yeah.
some milk and some vanilla protein in the mornings.
And that sugar-free syrup that everyone has. You know that? Have you ever had that?
No, I can't
No.
say.
There's a sugar-free like syrup, and it's supposed to be like revolutionary.
Is that like what?
For oats and
Maple
stuff? 'Cause
syrup?
I've got
yeah,
sugar-free.
it's like
I've got
like-
sugar-free
yeah,
maple
it's like
syrup.
a maple
sugar-free
syrup,
maple,
yeah,
yeah.
and you put it on like your oats and stuff because it's just so bland. If you're not,
Yeah,
if you're just having protein powder and oats, it gets a bit like
pretty good.
shit and
I do
repetitive.
overnight oats.
Yeah, I've seen
I
that.
do those a lot.
Is your what would you say your profession is? Your job? How would you describe that to the people? Obviously, apart from owning the charity and that.
I run a marketing business, I guess, is the easiest way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, isn't it to do with like fitness?
Well, I do some gyms and things like that.
Yeah.
Like social media management for the gyms and things like that. But most of my clients are over east, hence the other part of the Melbourne move.
But like, do you have anything to do with like what training people? No.
No, so I'm nearly qualified PT, but
Yeah.
I'm just getting that just to have it.
Oh, so that's separate from your marketing.
Yeah, that's got nothing.
Honestly,
to do
I
with
didn't even know this. I literally see this guy every week.
I just like training.
I thought
so.
you trained people.
On the odd occasion, I'll train someone, but it's not my profession. Yeah,
Oh right.
I'll
There you
just
go.
train someone just be a good bloke because I somewhat know what I'm doing. I think. So when I tore my ACL, I had no choice but to go to the gym. So footy was not an option anymore. So
Yeah.
You done with footy now?
nah, coming back Couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
The return, the big return.
Wow.
Hopefully a couple of weeks.
That's I couldn't even like fathom it. That's a fucked injury.
Yeah, it's been 12 months.
Yeah,
11 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah,
I've touched
it's-
wood. I've not really had any serious injuries.
Neither had I.
Like I don't even know how you do your ACL. I don't think I can move quick enough to
Did
do
you
my
know?
ACL.
Did you know?
Yeah,
When you did it?
sounded like a balloon popped.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
I just went to change direction. So I just went to step off my left foot, change direction.
Bit of old age.
I heard like a balloon popped in my knee.
Excruciating pain.
The worst pain
Ooh.
I've ever experienced
Are
in
you
my
serious?
life.
It actually really hurt.
For about a minute.
So-
For about 1 minute, it is the most... Like, when you see the footy players literally wincing when they do their ACL, it's... Because
So-
my meniscus shattered too, so that's...
Oh, yours was a bad one because I've heard
yeah, I did
multiple
bad.
things. I've heard some people don't even like hardly feel it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they're hobbling, but then you hear these ones where it's like a big bad.
Yeah, you see like people not play on, but they can get a jog on afterwards
yeah.
and sort of.
Yeah, no, I did it. I shattered my meniscus, so I did it real good.
You did a good job.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fucked.
I ruptured the shit out of it. Yep.
And you have to wait. You have to wait like a few weeks for surgery, don't you?
No, you don't. Well, you got to wait for the swelling to go down a bit.
Yeah.
But I went to Melbourne a couple of weeks after, because you can walk.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
could walk. And then I got my surgery. And
Do you just put like a brace on, or
no, you can literally walk. After you do it.
That's crazy, eh?
So what's
Because obviously the whole ligament that sort of connects you.
Yeah, the day after I was walking, but if I went to run, if I went to step off that leg, it would have just collapsed.
You would have just folded, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the go with like surgery and that? Like, do you have to like out of pocket like pay for that?
I luckily had private health insurance
Yeah.
because I play footy, so injuries are common. So
So do you like? So you did that? You had that like knowingly, like that. You're playing footy.
Well,
like
you-
I could like really
you just
get fucked
never
up.
know. Yeah.
But that's actually very smart.
yeah,
That's
the club and the league have a high level of insurance as well. So
that's because that's part of what you pay for when
Yeah.
you pay your fees and stuff.
like for our club, we've got 90% is covered by insurance. So if you don't have private health or you don't, it's not as good as some people. It's cut 90% of it's covered. So
Would that be covered?
Yep, everything's covered.
Oh, so
everything you do is
So
covered.
you wouldn't have? No, I mean like with the club insurance.
Yeah, so at that time we didn't have such a high level. It's only this year after my knee that
Oh,
they
you're
did.
just changing things.
I was the guinea pig essentially.
You're changing the trajectory of the club.
Yeah, so I was out of pocket quite a bit of money, but yeah, I mean you got to do what you got to do.
And that's another thing as well with the money with sports, and not just in WA, in Australia in general. Like, it's so expensive to get your kid signed up
Yeah,
to play sport. Like
Well,
soccer's
soccer's
so
crazy.
bad.
I don't know why
Footy's
soccer's so expensive because footy's not.
Mate,
footy's like
and-
$200.
MPL,
175
yeah, and that's
bucks.
why it gets so much reach.
yeah,
That's why it gets so much reach here. Like obviously soccer's the world game,
yeah,
and like you got so many kids just wanting to play footy now because one, they can't afford to play soccer
Yeah.
at a decent level. And two, there's no real help if they can't afford it.
yeah,
Man,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
there's not
We've
enough
got payment plans for people for $200 membership.
Yeah.
it's so funny, man. Our whole team like hadn't finished paying their fees. It was like round
Mate,
14.
Yeah.
have you seen the
Haven't paid it yet.
have you seen the breakdown? It's pure fucking greed, man. It's pure
Oh,
greed.
soccer, yeah.
Where's the money
breakdown.
going?
So when you pay your fees, you'll get like a little sort of breakdown thing at the end of it that tells you where the money's getting split up to. So you've obviously got like I think it's 15% or something goes to Football West, that's for just like your like match fees and referee fees
Yeah.
and standard stuff.
And linesman, yeah.
Linesmen, and then obviously they have the portal where you can get all your fixtures and
Yeah,
it covers all of that.
administration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Covers all of that stuff, and then you've got it's a certain percentage for like your health insurance,
Yep.
and stuff like that, and it's like 75%'s gone at the club.
Yeah.
That's like $800.
Yeah. Well, for soccer,
It's
yeah.
$1,200. Like, say you're playing MPL, which is the highest level for juniors.
Yeah.
Some clubs are like $1,400.
Mine-
and so obviously you get your kit, which is probably
Yeah.
to manufacture what 150, 120
Yeah.
bucks, because obviously they're going to get buying stuff in bulk and getting sponsored by places and all
Well,
that.
that's 'cause-
They get it for much cheaper.
Yeah, that's because they don't pay.
So like you might look online and see, oh, look at the jackets, they cost $75 to buy online. They're probably getting it for 35, 40
Yeah. Well,
because it's getting
footy,
funded.
you pay match fees as well. So that's probably the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's it add up to?
$20 a match.
No chance it adds up.
So,
no
yeah.
chance it adds up, even remotely close
20
to $1,400 for the season.
Yeah, no. 20 games. If you're playing 20 games, that's $400 plus $200, $600 for a year.
Yeah, which is still less
cheap.
than half price.
I think
Yeah.
our match fees were 10, but I was Colt.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was a
Could be
little bit
different.
cheaper, but
Yeah.
that was when I was 20. But yeah, I remember I paid 175 for footy, and I remember at Bayswater when I was 16s, Bayswater NPL, I was paying like 850.
and it's such a small percentage of
16
people.
years old.
Such a small percentage of people that actually go on to be lucky enough to get contracts
Yeah.
to go.
Well, you got these
Like-
A-League guys going to jail for, match fixing.
How much do you have, mate?
Because they can't afford.
How much that's horrible, by the way.
Like they have to do that because they're making like 70 grand
mess, eh?
playing A-League.
That's why
Right.
I love soccer, but like, I'm a bigger footy fan, but I always love soccer, but like, I don't know, just stuff like that annoys me with soccer. A lot of it's so like
Political.
dodgy with money.
and
like
a lot of
EPL as well.
political as well.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
There
love
shouldn't be that much money in sport.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just in general.
But it
There's
affects it too
there's
much.
there's no player in the world that has even done remotely close to like a doctor or a neurosurgeon or something like that.
Mbappe's
They're on
like-
fucking 600 grand a week.
Well, Mbappe
Yeah.
makes
A week.
600 grand a second. Mbappe, far out.
Mate, it's
so
crazy because if
dumb.
I had that money, I'd be building hospitals 24/7.
You'd be doing everything you can to
And you-
sport, and
you-
then these
you
blokes
wouldn't
go
even
out
know.
one day and go visit a hospital. Like, I get you busy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But surely you can spare
That
a
money's-
little bit of time or
it's
put a bit of
astronomical.
money into. There's obviously players that do. It's not
Sadio Mane.
build a whole like village.
Yeah, he still sends a heap of money per week to his village.
Yeah, he's got like a
He's still got corded
split-
headphones, a smashed phone. Like he's that guy.
But
That's
I
good.
suppose it's easy to get caught up
yeah,
in everything. When you go from having nothing to having everything.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Neither.
We wouldn't know.
Neither.
It'd be nice to find out. Yeah.
It's coming when Hales is ready to come on.
Yeah, any danger, mate?
Any day now. It'll be any day now.
Or Jakey Waterman.
Yeah, I
I'd
think.
like him on as well.
Harley Reid could start building hospitals soon with the contract he's going to get.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll stay?
I think so.
Yeah, I reckon he will.
I think
I
he'll
think
stay.
so.
I think
I think he
stay.
likes Perth, man. I think
you don't pull your jumper for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
at first, like
That was
yeah.
a statement.
Bro, he loves all the boys, and the boys love him. But like, he has such an opportunity, man. Like, we're down at the bottom. He
He
can
could
lift us all the way to the
revolutionise.
top, and like that'll be such a story.
I understand if Eagles go make. I say we. I don't even support Eagles. If Eagles go make finals, in 2, 3, 4 years time, go and win a flag,
Yeah,
and then he bums it off. Fair enough. You've stuck.
flag,
Yeah, you stuck to your word. You've done what.
Yeah.
But the blokes that go, I'm going to go do this and that. with
go
this
chase a
club,
flag.
and then just cop out.
Jason
a year in 'cause it's
Jason
not
Horn
working.
Francis.
Oh.
That was bad, man. 1 year at North. How many games was it? 9 games or something?
Yeah, North Melbourne.
He just wanted to go home.
9 games. Yeah, after like what?
Binned it
A
off
year.
to Port.
Back
He wanted to
back
go
home.
home. Yeah.
That's bad, man. I don't know. Like at least more than like half a season.
Yeah. Well, you'd hope so.
Yeah, just
I
a
don't know. It
little-
depends how they treated him at the end of the day, but
Exactly.
Just a little insight at the moment. As of recording right now,
Yeah.
Hawthorn are fucking thrashing Port.
still. Oh my god, they are too. 38
to 7.
We said it.
But look,
I said a Hawthorn upset.
It's only quarter-
Hardwick's
yeah.
kicked 4.
it's only quarter time.
Mabio Choles kicked a goal.
There's another twist to that tail.
Jesus.
There's another twist to that tail.
There goes.
Let's relax there.
There goes
Hawthorn
the
look a lot
monkey.
better than North Melbourne.
Yeah, I know, but Port won't let down. Port won't sit down.
Yeah.
No.
The power to win.
Yeah, bloody Port. I can't stand them.
Shit song as well.
Can't stand
Never
Port.
tear us apart.
Well, they're just taking that
Were you
straight
there
out of
for that?
Liverpool.
Did you tell me that? Oh no, Daniel. Daniel reckons he went there.
Port
when he was-
Adelaide game.
Yeah, when he was in Adelaide for
Yeah,
some
the Live Golf.
Yeah, some golf trip.
Yeah.
That looked really good as well.
Live Golf, yeah.
Live Golf
Well,
was sick.
Fisher was there.
Yeah, he was.
Fisher came
But
from Vegas
he-
on a private jet.
Daniel reckons the audio was fucked the whole time. You could barely hear him.
Fisher.
Yeah, they ruined the speakers are all messed up the way
Adelaide, mate.
it'd been. Yeah, it's backwards plays.
ABs, no speakers.
What the
Atomic bomb.
fuck is an AB?
I'm telling you, search it up. It's an AB.
I don't want to search it up. Atomic bomb. It's a meat a box of meat.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to go to Adelaide.
It's a historic
That's one
thing.
place I wouldn't really mind if I didn't.
No,
have to go.
I reckon Adelaide
City
during
of
gather
churches.
round.
City of churches.
Adelaide during gather round.
Gather round.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be a good weekend. Yeah.
Because you'd be going to every footy game and you'd also just be going out in a random city that's got no context for anything. But like,
There's nothing. What's in Adelaide? We say nothing's in Perth. What's in Adelaide?
Churches.
Is that it?
wineries.
Yeah, Barossa Valley is apparently hectic.
I'd go on a wine
Yeah.
tour. I'd go on a wine tour.
You
there.
don't even like
To
wine.
what? To sniff it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. The
It's
only,
got ice in it.
Imposter, mate.
no, but I drink wine on a wine tour because it's the only time.
Yeah,
that
I've
I'll
been
do
on a
it.
few wine tours,
true.
and I really just I can't get my head around the warm wine thing.
It's rubbish.
I can't. When like
Your palate will mature.
No, but it just tastes like
I don't
shit.
believe that palate maturing
It
shit. Like I
tastes like
said,
shit.
as I went on about
You
before.
would never catch me sitting there watching the telly with a wine and a dark chocolate.
If you're out on a date, you're at a nice bar. There's nothing like getting a bottle of wine, splitting a bottle of wine.
Just be yourself at the end of the day.
Get a strawberry daiquiri.
Look, like that's what I mean, man. Like if you have to go on a date with a girl to a wine bar and like
I love
torture
a wine
yourself.
bar. I love a wine bar.
I'm talking to like the general population here. I'd say the general population probably does like wine, but like if you don't like wine, to those people that don't like wine, don't take a girl to a wine bar and torture yourself drinking wine. Just order a vodka lime soda or a fucking vodka Red Bull. Actually, that's a bit of a nick.
Vodka
Talk
Red
about
Bull?
that. I went on a date many years ago. I was about 21 or something. The girl was 18. She didn't tell me.
Jesus, don't.
She didn't tell me she was 18. I was 21. That's not that bad.
Of age.
21 and 18.
Yeah, okay, yeah, true.
Play on.
But I thought she was older. She didn't tell me she was 18. That was the first alarm bell.
Yep.
So we go on a date. Well, not really a date. We go to like a pub. Nice pub. Very nice pub. It's maybe like a weeknight. Thursday night or something.
Yep.
So this is a while ago. And so go to like order, you know, food and that. She goes, oh, like, do you want a drink? And I was like, oh, like, I can't remember if I got a drink. I don't know. That was besides the point. I either got a beer or nothing. Like, we're having dinner.
Yep.
I think I got a beer maybe. Like, you know, standard thing that you'd get with dinner.
Yep.
She goes, oh, I got a vodka Red Bull.
Oh.
We're having fucking dinner. Are you serious?
Yeah, but she's in that stage, 18.
She's 18, and that's what I mean. I was, and I was 21, right? And I'm like,
You fucking bought her out.
get me out of here, man.
You bought her out.
What a nick.
Maybe she was tired then. Maybe she just needed.
Yeah, people who order
Pick me up.
people
Vodka
who
Red
order
Bull.
drinks, like night out drinks,
At a dinner.
at a dinner is
It's
fucking
pretty-
criminal, man.
Shout out to Mamo. That prick does that too.
Get
What?
the cruiser.
Just get a Henny V,
Mamo
mate.
loves a pineapple vodka at a fucking Papagallo's.
But yes.
Hopefully both of our brands have grown by then,
Yep.
Mhm.
and we're doing well. But yeah, do you want to?
Maybe we will do a little Melbourne podcast.
I'm keen for that. Do
That'd be a
you,
good little trip.
Few
Yeah.
people. I could probably get put you in touch with a few people. And
Yeah, lovely.
few influencers,
Yeah, possibly.
few clients,
A few clients.
clientele.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Do you have anything to add to this one?
No, I'm very happy we did this.
It was good, man.
Very good cause.
Yep. Conquer,
Obviously,
give him a follow on Instagram. Buy a shirt.
Yep, conquer.aus on Instagram. Jump on. Follow is just as good as buying a shirt because it follows more awareness and more spreading of the awareness. So that's what we're all about.
Beautiful, beautiful,
It's been good. All right, we'll see you guys next.
Thank you guys very much.
Next week. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.